What are you doing to me, Mortal Kombat? Where's Liu Kang at? Where's the brand new Liu Kang? For weeks, a small margin of Mortal Kombat fans have been wanting the Liu Kang character to come to this store, and yet we have still not received him. That's alright though, let's go over the rewards that we got in the Towers of Time, and we'll check out this new shop too. I don't know about you guys, but it is chilly down here. I mean, this whole green screen thing really does make things immersive. It really feels like I'm on Hoth, or whatever planet this is, or what realm is this? We lost the Gateway Mesa and we got the Towers of Time Mesa, so someone tell me what realm this is. Now, let's talk some Mortal Kombat updates, and we're gonna hit on the rewards that are out now for these next 2 weeks by getting points in the Towers of Time, and whether they're worth it or not. At the very bottom of the reward list is 2,500 gold coins. You can knock out one tower. In a couple weeks you'll get this reward no matter what. The next reward is one of my favorite ones on this list so far, and it's a gear piece for Sub-Zero. It's blue, it's got some snow running across the bottom of the gear piece. I'm definitely after this one just because Sub is one of my main characters, and I'm excited to see how this is going to look on the rest of his skins. And for such a cool looking gear piece to only be in the top 75%, that's a steal. That's going to be like knocking out 2 or 3 towers and being done for the season. The next one is Shang Tsung's claws, one of those gear pieces that really stick out, you know? Yeah, I feel like Shang Tsung's one of those characters that got gypped. There really isn't many gear pieces that stick out for him as far as claws, except for some of the green ones that glow at the base of the wrist. However, there could be more people more keen to detail than me that might find some of these claws that are amazing to them, and this may be one of them. So this one is in the top 50%. Moving on, we have Katana in the top 25%, and I think this is a good looking skin and palette. If you like Katana and you like this outfit, I'd say it's worth it. The coloring of the skin is green and silver. It kind of reminds me of like a Renaissance Festival outfit. So especially for all you Katana players out there, this one's a pretty decent grab. Now the next reward is the top 10%. This is Johnny Cage's skin. It's a recolor of the Wu Shi skin. It is blue, so if you like blue Wu Shi skins and you like Johnny Cage, balls to the wall, go for it. Personally, I'm happy with the orange one that I have, although it wouldn't be bad to have the blue one. I was playing against a friend this week, and we both have the orange Wu Shi skins, and it's the only palettes that were available until this one came along. So, since we both had that skin chosen, it automatically gave me the blue one, which made me think, okay, a blue one's going to come at some point. And right here, I just wanted to show you guys an example of that. So there's the orange Wu Shi, and if I use player 2 as Johnny Cage, it gives him the blue palette. That's what it's going to look like when you get it unlocked, I would assume. Also, I think it's a cool way to see what other palettes we can be expecting in the future. So right now we have the orange Wu Shi Raiden unlocked, and if I choose player 2 on Raiden, it's not entirely blue. It looks like it's teal with a little bit of blue, but right now this palette's not available in the game. And honestly, I think it's a really cool looking one, so when they're gonna unlock that, I don't know, but it is one I would like to have. Even with the gear piece I'm using with it, I think it goes with it really well too. So yeah, if you do have some Wu Shi skins or Wu Shi palettes and you want to try them out and see what other colors you have with characters. For instance, if you got Kenshi out of the seasonal tower, turn on player 2 like a mirror match and see what color you get with it. I think that gives us an idea of what some future palettes can be that we'll be getting, since we can use them as player 2, we just don't have access to them yet to actually use them. Now the very top reward for this is the top 5%, which is the Rain skin. And honestly, I think this is one of the cooler Rain skins. If we couldn't count the classic Rain skin, I think this is probably the coolest one we have available. The color theme for this skin as a reward is going to be like your green and silver. It is kind of an odd color combination. I'm weird when it comes to the colors and the ninjas. I do have some exceptions where I think certain ones look cool, but that's usually like with neutral colors. Something about green and silver on Rain just seems odd because I associate green more with Reptile. And I know I can get lost all day in a conversation about this, but do you guys think that we'll start mixing characters like the variations and invasions? So we'll put like Rain and Reptile together and we'll get Rain Tile. Heck, you could even get Rep Rain, or Rain Rep, Rain Zero, Rainpian. I know I get a little goofy and sporadic sometimes, but now that we've covered some of the rewards and the Towers of Time, let's jump over to the premium shop and see what we got. And honestly, we really should be getting Liu Kang next week now that he's not in the shop this week, because this is going to be the last week until we enter the next season. So we do have Deception Mileena again. We have the Jean-Claude Van Damme skin, which seems like it shows up a little bit more often now. The MK1 smoke is back. I think this is actually a decent shop if you're looking for more of the new skins and you haven't had time to get them yet. Again, Deception Mileena, MK1 Smoke. This Tanya skin, I have to say, is actually my favorite Tanya skin, and it would have to be this palette. I think this looks really good on her. I'm just not a big fan of her default palettes. If I had to choose from her default palettes, it would be her very first one. Aside from that, this is my favorite one. However, this does cost 800 dragon crystals. It is pretty expensive for a bundle because nowadays we can expect most bundles to be 500. They brought Mileena's Halloween costume down to 500. Why can't they bring down Tanya's? Now, last week we also saw some movie skins, and we see it again this week with 95 Sub-Zero. We do have Infiltrator Kung Lao, but to you new players out there, you can get this one from the shrine. You don't have to spend dragon crystals on it. That's also going to go for this Rain here and this katana over here. Again, you do not have to use dragon crystals. You can earn these in game. I assume they're going to bring them back to the shrine. The shrine for this season was just a little wonky because all it was calling cards and brutalities, which didn't allow people to retrieve items they had missed from previous seasons. There's the Omni-Man announcer voice, Deadly Alliance Shang Tsung. I think this is a really good one. We also have Deception Sindel, and for me these two go together really well. I'm a classic head, so I really like seeing Deception Sindel, Deadly Alliance Shang Tsung. Trust me, if I could play either of those characters, I'd be jumping on one of these skins. So just looking back at this page again, this is what we were expecting this season. MK1 Smoke, Deception Mileena, and Liu Kang. However, that's all that's left to get is the Liu Kang for this season. So I really do think we'll get him Tuesday. It was in the patch notes. And beyond that, I'm excited to see what we have in store for next season because we will be repeating invasions. I imagine the rewards are going to be pretty similar as they were the first time around, but that's great for a lot of new players that missed out. But as far as premium store, I hope they either have some new skins cooked up that are original or that we have some new classic skins coming too. Now I was thinking of something, and I really don't want to get you guys too hyped on this, but I do think it's a possibility. Officially, we do know that Mortal Kombat 2 is expected to release on October 24th, 2025. So now technically we're less than a year away from the new Mortal Kombat movie. With that being said, if things are going to be on track the way they're supposed to be, meaning Mortal Kombat 1's going to enter year 3, then I do think it's very possible we can see some skins from the Mortal Kombat 2 movie enter the Mortal Kombat 1 game. Ed Boon had just teased Shao Kahn for Mortal Kombat 2. I think it's super exciting. I can't wait to see the movie. I do have higher hopes for this movie release, knowing that Ed Boon was on the set for it because he wasn't on set for the last one. And yeah, I think this is a great opportunity for MK1 and MK2 the movie to work together to kind of buff each other up. Like and subscribe to support this channel. It really does mean a lot. Check out the other videos where I cover invasions, KP3, the seasonal tower and the legacy tower, and many more. Also, I go live pretty often and I plan to do the MKX story this weekend. I'll see you guys live or in the next video. Much love and take care.